On the morning of June 28, 1914, Sarajevo was calm but full of tension. Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria, heir to the throne of Austria-Hungary, and his wife Sophie arrived to inspect military maneuvers in Bosnia, a region annexed by Austria-Hungary in 1908. Bosnia had many people who felt oppressed. Among them were South Slav nationalists who believed Bosnia and Serbia and other Slavic lands should be free from Austrian rule. One of those was a young Bosnian Serb student named Gavrilo Princip. He joined a group called Young Bosnia, a nationalist revolutionary society. Earlier that day, around 10:15, another assassin tried to throw a bomb at the Archduke's motorcade. The bomber, Nedeljko Kabranovic, failed. The bomb exploded under a following car and injured some people. Franz Ferdinand and Sophie kept going to their speech. Later, their driver took the wrong turn or followed old route instructions, depending on which account. The car backtracked. It happened that Gavrilo Princip was standing on a street corner. He stepped forward, drew a small pistol and fired 2 shots. One hit Sophie, the other hit Franz Ferdinand. They died shortly after. That moment triggered what historians call the July Crisis. Austria-Hungary blamed Serbia for the plot, though Serbia denied direct involvement. Austria-Hungary, with backing from Germany, sent Serbia an ultimatum with demands so strict that they expected Serbia to reject many of them. Serbia accepted most of the demands but rejected some that threatened its sovereignty. Austria-Hungary declared war on Serbia on July 28, 1914. Because of alliances, the war spread quickly. Russia supported Serbia. Germany declared war on Russia. Germany declared war on France. Germany invaded neutral Belgium to reach France. Britain, which had treaty obligations to protect Belgium, declared war on Germany. By early August 1914, Europe was at war. The first major battle was the Battle of the Marne in September 1914. The German plan, known as the Schlieffen Plan, aimed for a lightning attack through Belgium to knock out France quickly, then turn east to Russia. But France and Britain managed to stop the German advance just outside Paris. The battle forced Germany to retreat and set the stage for trench warfare. Meanwhile, on the Eastern Front, Russia attacked into East Prussia. But Germany counterattacked in battles like Tannenberg and the Masurian Lakes, inflicting heavy losses on Russia. The Eastern Front was more fluid than the static trenches of the West. Big distances, harsh winters, and supply problems made everything harder. By 1915, new fronts opened. In April 15, Germany used poison gas for the first time in combat at the Second Battle of Ypres. Also in April, the Allies launched the Gallipoli campaign against the Ottoman Empire, trying to open a new front and knock the Ottomans out of the war. The campaign failed with heavy losses over many months. At sea, Germany's U-boats threatened shipping. The sinking of the Lusitania in May 1915 killed nearly 1,200 people, including many Americans. That event stirred public opinion in the United States. In 1916, the Battle of Verdun began. The German command hoped to bleed France by choosing a fortress city the French could not ignore. That battle went on for 10 months, and casualties soared above 500,000 on both sides. Then, in July 1916, the Battle of the Somme started. It was meant to relieve pressure on Verdun and break through German lines. On the first day, the British suffered enormous losses. By its end, millions were casualties. The Somme is remembered as one of the deadliest and costly battles of the war. Meanwhile, on the Eastern Front, Russia kept fighting, but internal problems worsened. There were supply shortages, political unrest, and then revolutions. In March 1917, Tsar Nicholas II abdicated. Across the seas, the United States remained neutral until April 6, 1917, when it declared war on Germany. American forces began arriving in Europe in large numbers in 1918. The war dragged on with brutal trench warfare, heavy artillery barrages, machine guns, barbed wire, poison gas, and constant stalemates. Many battles saw small gains at huge cost. Morale dropped. Populations at home suffered food shortages, inflation, disease. The influenza pandemic in 1918 killed millions globally. In 1918, after Russia pulled out following the Russian Revolution and Treaty of Brest-Litovsk, Germany mounted a series of offensives in the spring. They hoped to win before American forces could tip the balance. These offensives had early success but were ultimately pushed back by the Allies with fresh troops, tanks, better coordination. In late summer 1918, the Allies counterattacked along multiple fronts. Forces from Britain, France, America, Italy broke through. By November 11, 1918, Germany and its allies sued for peace. The armistice went into effect at the 11th hour on the 11th day of the 11th month. After the armistice came peace negotiations. The Treaty of Versailles in 1919 punished Germany. It imposed large reparations, territorial losses, disarmament. But many historians agree it also planted seeds for the next war because of the harsh terms and national resentments. The assassination in Sarajevo matters because it shows how one violent act in a specific moment can ignite long-standing tensions. Europe in 1914 was already full of danger. Nationalism, rival empires, alliance pacts, militarism, and rivalry over colonies and trade. Franz Ferdinand's death didn't cause everything, but it provided the trigger. Here are a few surprising details. Gavrilo Princip was only 19 at the time. He did not intend to kill Sophie specifically, but when he fired he hit both. The driver of the Archduke's car had taken a wrong turn, or an unexpected turn due to miscommunication. That mistake put them right in front of Princip. If any part of that day had gone differently, the car, the route, the delay, the assassination might have been avoided. Another thing, new weapons changed how battles were fought. Machine guns, rapid-fire artillery, poison gas, submarines, tanks, introduced later, made the war more deadly. Trench systems turned parts of Europe into no man's land. Muddy, cold, full of rats and disease. The human cost is almost unimaginable. Tens of millions wounded. Many civilians died because of famine or disease. The map of Europe changed. Empires collapsed. The Russian, Ottoman, Austro-Hungarian, German empires all faced major change or ended. New countries were born. The United States emerged more influential on the world stage. The legacy of World War I is complex. It reshaped borders. It also reshaped ideas about warfare, about international law, about what modern war could do. It influenced culture, literature, politics. It left scars carried by soldiers, survivors, families. Thank you for watching. If you liked this deep dive, share with friends who love history. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more fascinating historical insights.